Alright. Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to my career mode series here on FIFA 20. You might notice that I have started by saying career mode series. I didn't say Atletico Madrid, even though they are in the team right in the top left of my screen. You might be able to tell by the title of this live stream what we are doing, and we're going to get straight into it by accepting this. So basically, at the end of the last episode, obviously we finished the season with Atletico Madrid winning the Champions League, winning La Liga, winning the Super Copa, and winning Copa del Rey. But today, actually, literally straight after I finished that episode, I just I advanced one day to see what jobs might be available on a job list. I saw the PSG job. I decided to apply for it. A few days later, I got offered the manager's role at PSG. So what we are going to do quickly, I am going to upload a brand new thumbnail because we are going to be Paris bound, as you can tell by the title of this live stream. And you're probably thinking, why is it a live stream, James? I'm doing what I did at the start of the Atletico Madrid season. Basically, I'm going to do a live stream which is going to highlight, which is going to focus on the summer leading up to the first game of the season. So we're going to be sorting out transfers and stuff like that, and then we are going to be like starting next episode, we are going to be going on gameplay, and they're obviously going to be like pre-recorded episodes and not live streams. But anyway, we have arrived in Paris, and obviously we're still into this season and not into the next season just yet, I believe. But what's the date? Wait, we got a game tomorrow. I've joined before the last game of the season. Okay. Okay, we'll look at that next season. But so what I have apparently done is join before the end of the season, meaning that we've got a final of the Coupe Nationale, which is like the French Cup, I believe, against Marseille. That's it. That's incredibly interesting. So we're going to potentially win a trophy already, or do I back out of this, go back into it, and like leave it one more day or a couple of days until after that game? I think I'm going to do that because I think it's very unfair for me right now to to actually do anything other than this, because it's very unfair, like having a game in this episode, and especially because it's the end of the season. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and go a couple more days. So it was on the Saturday, wasn't it? So if I go to the Sunday, hopefully I've still got that job offer. Okay, I do. So I'm going to accept it now. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. But anyway, let me load up the live stream just in case any one of you guys want to join me. But yeah, Ellis confirmed as Paris manager. Paris have unveiled Ellis as a manager in a press conference earlier today. The move sees Ellis given the task of resurrecting the club's fortunes at a crucial time in their history. I believe that's history. So let's see how PSG did in that game. Did they win? Won 5-0. Mad. But I think it's just more fair having it like that. Board expectations, I don't really care. But because we're technically still in the first season, we've got this budget, and I'm thinking I should use this budget wisely to bring it in some players, and then we'll get a new budget for next season. And you may have like guessed it because it doesn't really show much imagination, but I do want to bring João Felix with me to the club. I would probably say he's the only player I want to bring in with this budget now. But there are other players I do want to bring in. I do want to bring in Naby Keita. There's only 3 players, I believe, that I want to bring with me from Atletico Madrid. And they are João Felix, Naby Keita and Hermoso. Any others I don't really care too much about, but Hermoso I do want to bring in with me, and I do want to have the intention, at least, of having him as a starter. But I do realise that the likes of Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Kimpembe, they still are obviously massive players at the club. So Hermoso may not happen, but it's the players that I do want. So if we can get the João Felix deal done with this budget, it'll be very good. And João Felix at 89 rated, I need to just get for him. One thing I was actually tempted to do, but I think it was a bit cheaty, is offer João Felix a contract before I left. And give him a release clause of like 50 mil, and then I can like activate that. But I think that's it's a cheap way of doing things. But anyway, I could offer someone in part exchange. Like, why is Edin Dzeko there? I don't actually know why. It looks like Cavani left to go somewhere, which is fun. The main 2 players I wanted to keep were just Neymar and Mbappe. I'm kind of interested to put in Dzeko into there. 150 mil. Oh god, no way. I'm going to start at 100 mil, because I think 100 mil is a lot of money. Wait, wage budget of 1.5 mil. What the hell is that? 110 mil. I'm happy to break the bank when it comes to João Felix. I think that he's a player, as we know very well. Obviously, we've helped him rise through the ranks from 80 rated to 89 rated. So he's my main target. The problem is, I don't actually know at this stage if he's going to be a starter. I believe so. I believe so. So it looks like PSG did win the title, which is kind of expected in a way. Okay, Thiago Silva, excited about the future. I'm not going to go for the squad hub just yet until it's the start of next season. So it looks like PSG won the Domestic Cup and the league. Actually, I can actually check if they won over. So Ligue 1, they won that as well, which I believe is the kind of like the Community Shield or the Super Cup. Coupe Nationale, we know they won. What's this one? Won that one as well. I don't know what that's promotion playoff. Don't worry about that. And Champions League, obviously we knocked them out, I believe. Was it quarterfinals? No, round of 16. When it was Inter. I thought we played them again. We didn't. Oh, okay. When did PSG get knocked out then? Oh, they got knocked out by Juventus. But we played them in a group, so we have experience with them in a group. And you're probably thinking why I decided to move to a top club like PSG. For me, it's a challenge that I've never done before in career mode. So I did want to do that, and another main reason is I wanted to manage both Neymar and Mbappe, and I've set my stalls out, and I'm thinking, you know what, my main target this next season, win the Champions League with PSG. I want to win the Champions League wherever I go, obviously, but I think with PSG they haven't won it, so it'd be a good chance. Yes, they battered domestically, and I expect them to carry on doing that, but for me it's just like, I want to win the Champions League. I want to bring them that trophy, plus to manage the likes of Neymar and Mbappe and João Felix again, bring him to the Parc des Princes alongside me is just a fantastic honour. So yeah, we are going to sign João Felix, it looks like. I'm actually going to give him quite high wages. I'm going to give him 150 if I can. And he has accepted that. So João Felix will join me in the new season. So that's all I've done for now. So signed a top player, and we're just going to advance now to the end season. I'm not going to sort out training until start next season. So for me, it's just about getting this season done, but we've got a deal in place to bring in João Felix, which is super important from my point of view. I believe it's June that we go into the next season. But I have to say, Monaco, 93 points is not bad, but 112 points. Wait, Jesus Christ. I just realised that. That means they did exactly the same as what we did for Atletico. 112 points means they won every game except for one where they drew. That's crazy. Match made in heaven or what? But like, I think that's why I've come in to replace Tuchel. Is Tuchel? I think that's how you say his name, because I have the pedigree to win, and I have the experience now of winning the Champions League. Obviously, I wish Atletico Madrid all the best luck. That's why I don't want to bring too many players from them. I'm going to leave the likes of Koeman there, obviously Felipe Anderson. I'm going to even leave Leon Bailey there. So that's my thinking. But yeah, let's have a quick look at these standings. Yeah, look, 37 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, 115 goals scored, 8 conceded. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, that's actually incredible. Also, I want to check out if I can. Oh no, I don't think I can. I was going to check out other leagues, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so loans have ended. It looks like Icardi has gone back to Inter Milan. I was actually thinking about this before doing this live stream, whether or not I wanted Icardi back next season, but I was like, nah, he's not really my sort of player. But anyway, that's not really for us to look at. And it's going to take a couple of minutes for us to get into the next season. But knowing already that we've got João Felix coming, and I've got one more like very key player in mind that I want to sign, player like another marquee signing. But obviously João Felix, having a front three of Neymar, Mbappe and João Felix, I am actually going to be playing João Felix as a striker for PSG, because I believe Mbappe is so much better as a right forward as João Felix was for us at Atletico. I think João Felix, I'm going to just get used to him playing obviously Neymar from the left, and we're going to be playing pretty much the same system, a 4-3-2-1 system. But I have an idea of who I want to bring in as a centre mid. Obviously I want to bring in Naby, because I loved using him so much. I could have brought in anyone from that midfield, including the likes of Koke, Saul, but I just thought Naby Keita is the one I want. Naby Keita is the one I'm gonna get. Oh well, hopefully. And yeah, we go from there. I do also have an idea for a backup striker. I am still very much interested in bringing in Mbolo to wherever I go. But I want to try him out. But do I have a third choice? Maybe I'm going to try and work with what we've already got. I believe we've still got, oh god, what's his name? The young American Donny that went on loan to Celtic last season. I don't know, but I did also notice that Hesse is coming back from his loan spell with Sporting Lisbon, and he's a player I want to keep as a backup winger. But yeah, other than that, oh, I do apologise. Talking for a long period of time seems to make me choke on my own words. But yeah, we are just waiting for this to go along now. Okay, so starting this next season, we obviously get our tournament invite for pre-season. You guys know that I don't really like doing this, so we are going to decline that. It means we've got the summer to just concentrate on ourselves, and our first game is 1st of August, so a month from today. But anyway, let's get into it. So let's have a first look at our expectations for the season. So youth development and financial low, that's totally fine. Brand exposure, we're going to do that easily with shirt sales. We've got like some Mbappe, João Felix and Neymar. Reach the final Champions League, we want to win it, win the title, win the cup, everything we expected really. So let's get that sorted. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is go into Squad Hub and sort out what we already have. Let me just check. João Felix is not here just yet. I think it might be tomorrow in game. But anyway, let's start looking through our team. So we've got Keylor Navas in goal. Says he's not happy with the team performance, but they won pretty much everything all season except for the Champions League. But maybe he's just disappointed not having a Champions League. Areola is now back at the club following his loan spell from Real Madrid. So we actually have two very good keepers. Question is, do I want to change any of them? I do want to look at... Oh, actually, I do need to look at, like, release clauses and stuff, if any. Or a few people have them. Okay, none of the big Donnies, which is totally fine. So, let's have a think. Do I want to bring in a new keeper? I kind of do. But it's not a priority. If we get a bid in for them, then potentially. With these two, I'm just going to sell them on. Oh, remove from... I'm trying to remove from loan list. Oh, you can stay on it then. So we've got Bernat as our left back. Oh, we've got Wendell as well as a left back. What's Wendell's stats like? Not too bad. I'm happy to keep Wendell. Why have they got Charlie Taylor in? Why have they got Charlie Taylor? I'm going to list these guys up. Wendell can stay. Kurzawa. Why is Kurzawa leaving or something? Oh, he's joining Watford when the transfer window opens. Okay. And I do want to get rid of Bernat and bring in my own left back, so that's something we need to take control. Kera is a very good player, so he's one for the future. So I'm happy with that. Thiago Silva is now 35, and he's lost a bit of stats. I'm actually going to try and move Thiago Silva on because I want to push our next... Oh, we don't have Kimpembe, do we? Because he went to Barcelona. But we have Marquinhos, we have Kera. Diallo, we also have an option in. Which is not too bad. Hang on, I just want to have a look at this. Someone just came on my phone, which is something that intrigues me massively. Oh, okay. So Diallo actually is good as well, so I'm going to keep Diallo as well. So we need to bring in one centre back, maybe as a starter, and so Hermoso is definitely the option there. Dagba can go right. So we need right backs, a centre back, and a left back already. We've got Idrissa Gueye, which like I'm totally fine with keeping him. He's a good player. Guerrero from Dortmund, probably not actually. Herrera I don't want Verratti. He's 88 rated, yes Verratti is, but I don't want him. Paredes I don't want either. Sarabia is an interesting one. I'm kind of tempted to keep Sarabia. Draxler, I'm not even that keen to keep him. Pizzi I don't want either. Neymar is obviously staying. Hesse's staying. Di Maria's staying. You can leave. Mbappe's staying, and Jacko. Jacko is part of the. He's part of the tingy ting ting, whatever it's called. The João Felix deal, I want to say. So anyway, before we get in, oh actually no, I do actually want to progress one more day, so I can get the players in. Well, get players out that are gonna leave, and then also bring in João Felix. That makes sense. Okay, this might take a while just to do this first day. Hopefully it decides to do it. Yeah. Alright, 4 players chats. Okay. Glad we're aligned. Can't guarantee you playtime. Can't guarantee you playtime. Can't guarantee you playtime. Okay, so do we have João Felix in yet? Seemingly, oh, we do. He's up top. Okay, let's actually sort out our tactics first, because then we have an idea of exactly what we need in what position. So we want you there, and you there. Midfielders at the moment, I'm not too fussed because we are going to be changing them up. We need to put Ariel on the bench. Right now they can stay like that. Obviously we just want the tactics right at the moment. It's pressure on heavy touch, yes. Possession, Okay, they actually play already quite similar to how we want them. So I want getting behind, stay forward, getting behind, stay forward, getting behind, stay forward, and then stay back while attacking for the central centre mid. One thing I do want to have a look at, I'm pretty sure they are anyway. So high, medium, high, low. So that's good for Mbappe. So it means he's pretty much going to stay forward. And high, medium for Neymar. I'm surprised Neymar's not high, medium, high, low even as well. But we'll see. We will see. Right. The next thing that I want to do is start searching for players. So we still have these two players at our disposal. What is our budget? 102 mil with a fair bit of budget, but the thing is we can part exchange players, so I definitely want to go for these two players because they are going to be starters in my team, and then we are going to start looking at players that I do want on top of that, because I think we should have quite a bit to work with. So obviously now Jacko's gone, but he did say he was retiring anyway, so that's, I think we've got a good deal out of that. Pizzi I'm happy to put into this deal. Okay, they don't want Pizzi. What do they want? They want striker, fullback, or centre back. Okay, I could put Bernat into it, or I could put Thiago Silva. I'm gonna put Bernat into it because I'm kind of hoping with the Hermoso deal I can put in Thiago Silva. 60 mil plus Bernat. Are you mad? I'll go 30 mil plus Bernat because I think that's probably a worthwhile deal. See, the problem is, like, because they know of the might of PSG, gotta remember, I'm talking to the manager, new manager of Atletico Madrid. I don't know if I would go over 40. Really don't know if I'd go over 40. Okay, 38 at the moment. I can keep an eye on that. And then Hermoso might be a bit cheaper because he's only 83 rated. Hope so, at least. Okay, I'm gonna try and put Thiago Silva into this. 38 mil. Jesus Christ, I might not be able to afford many people at all. You know what, we're going to go 20. We're going to go balls deep. I don't know why I said that. That was a bit weird. 20 mil rejected. I want to try and sneak it up. Okay, might not be able to get my top target right now if we can't get these deals done quite cheaply. 25 and 38, that's what I need to remember. I want to get these done before I go on to the next thing. So I'm actually going to advance a day or so. Okay, so Hermoso... Wait, is that accepted? No. 37 and 55. Okay, this was 20... What was it, 24? Or did I go 22? Or did I go 25? I actually don't remember. I'm gonna go 26. Alright, 26 plus Thiago Silva. So we'll get his wages, which is alright. Hopefully we can get this deal done pretty nicely. To be fair, it might only be rotation at 83. Okay, important. That's alright. Oh, also I need to sort out release clauses. I'm gonna try and give you like 80, if that's okay. Okay, Hermoso has joined PSG, which is nice, and we are trying to bring in Naby. So Naby was 38 mil, so if I go up to 40, potentially they accept it. I hope so, at least. I understand the new manager wants to keep in the best players. That's why I made sure that we got João Felix one done last at the end of last season with the money, so we could spend this one. 40 mil, I am happy with. Naby is going to be a key player at this club at 100%. He deserves it, like, to play here as well. Okay, so Naby should be important as well, I would have thought. Yes. Got plenty of wages, which is nice, and we're going to have players leaving the club. So that's going to be interesting. It's definitely important I can get that midfield done though. Hey mate, good luck with the deal. Not really able to stay. Alright, I've got to go. Cheers. Okay, thanks. Bye. 100k for Naby. And that is fine. So we've got Naby in as well. So Naby has followed me wherever I've gone in this like series so far, and Hermoso obviously has joined me. One of those players that I really enjoyed using, which is nice. Okay, Stay will go straight into the starting lineup, so it's nice to get those 3 players in from Atletico Madrid. So we're going to have Idrissa Gueye there. We're going to take Herrera out for now and bring in Naby, and we're going to put in Hermoso as our centre back there, and we're also going to start Sarabia for now, just in the start lineup until I can work out exactly how I want this. Is Diallo better than Diallo's 81 rated? I want to actually see the difference between Diallo and Kera. Okay, so Diallo's quicker, he's got better defending and same physical, so okay, so Diallo is better. So we can go onto the bench there. We're going to have our 2 wingers, Di Maria and Hesse there. We're going to bring in a backup striker. We're going to need like a couple more midfielders at least. And we need a right back and left back. Yes, okay. I'll sort out like things like the squad numbers at the end of the summer, get them all sorted. But anyway, we need to look at release clauses, make sure everyone that we want to keep is on the low. So Idrissa Gueye has a 44 mil release clause. I'm kind of in 2 minds about Idrissa Gueye. I'm actually going to list him. If someone wants to come in from, that's fine. Okay, so you're cheap. Okay, and no one that we want to keep has a release clause, which is nice. So that is good. Right, so now we are going to start looking at players that we want to bring in as our players. At left back, I want to bring in... I'm kind of thinking maybe Schulz from Dortmund. How do you spell it? Is it Nico Schulz, left back? It is. Also, I want to look at Hakimi. Because he's gone back to Real Madrid now, hasn't he? Left back. And then right backs, I want to look at Bellerin. And also... Oh, he's at Napoli right now. Oh, interesting. I'm trying to think of Florenzi. Alessandro Florenzi. They're probably the ones I do want to look at. Also, maybe as a backup one, if none of those go through, I want to bring in Julian Korb. Just a very cheap option, a very good player. Happy with that. So now, with that done, this is my idea for another marquee signing. I want to bring Paulo Dybala to Paris. Another player that I do want to get is Tolisso, but I do understand he moved last season to Inter Milan, so that one might be a bit tricky, but it's one I would love to get done if I can. Is there anyone else I want to bring in? I'm trying to think of like players off the top of my head without like properly looking at them. I don't know actually. It's hard to think, but I'm just having a quick think. What about Rafinha? Rafinha could be good. Try get Messi. Try get Messi. Pig are interested. PSG are interested as he's fallen out with him. It's just his age. It's like, because the thing is, realistically, if I try and get Messi on this career, I don't need him, and I don't particularly want him. He's 33, so he's just gonna come down. Like, he's 93 right now. In this next season, he's probably gonna come down even more. He's starting to lose pace as it is. I don't need him. I've got Mbappe, Neymar, and João Felix up front. I don't. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I need backup strikers, and I have two in mind. I have Ebola. I don't know what happened to our young American, but yeah, I want Embolo because I think he could turn out to be a very good. And the other one is Sanabria, Antonio Sanabria. They're the two I do want. What season? I'm in the second season. So basically, I started this whole series with Atletico Madrid, at which the season literally ended last episode, so episode 31. I want everything to offer, but if you want to go check out any episode, go and check them out. And I wanted a new challenge, so I came to PSG, brought João Felix with me, started 80 rating at the start of the series, and now he's 89 rated, so he's very much a key player. But yeah, so the team's starting to come together. Like, that front three I cannot wait to use. I need to sort out that midfield, which is going to be key, but I need players to leave at the same time. But anyway, let's start looking into players training. Oh, I can't add Mbappe just yet, which is unfortunate. Jean-Kevin Augustin is a good backup strike. I'll definitely consider him if I can't get my main targets, but thank you for that. See, the thing is, like, realistically, I don't need to work on João Felix's attack and stuff now, because I worked on him last season. And I also don't need to work on that because it's fine. Beat the goalie, no, they're in the 90s. Speed shooting in 90s. Maybe his passing this season. Obviously, it's not going to like up his stats much. Let's have a look at some passing ones. So that one, he only has like 77 vision. That could go up. Maybe just that. Maybe just timed lofted through passing, to be honest. Crossing and long. I don't need crossing, really. What's his dribbling like? See, his dribbling's fine. His shooting's fine. I probably think the one we should just do is that one for him. Just work on just something else to add on to him. He's obviously going to get better. So I need to leave a space for Mbappe. Obviously, I don't have all the players in that I want just yet. I'm going to put Naby in for now, and I want him to work on maybe that one. Sprint speed, I could get him quicker. He's got 290s and high 88. I don't really care about that. Maybe that one. Let's put him in that one. We'll add 5 players for now. Obviously, they are subject to change, so we'll add Kera in and we'll add Diallo in for now. So try and get them as good as we can get them. And then last one, maybe Wendell for now, just before we can put in the likes of Mbappe. So I'm not going to save that as like a thing just yet until the Euros have ended. Right, so the next thing that I want to do is probably progress a bit and start to see if we can like get any players involved in deals and stuff. I think that could be useful. Oh, actually, because it's a new week, we can do even more training. Beautiful. But yeah, even though João Felix probably isn't going to go up much this season, it's just nice to know that we can get him up in the future. I'm trying to think of more like younger players, maybe in midfield, because right now the only midfielders we looked at is Dybala and Tolisso and Rafinha. These all could be like said to be like starters if they come in. I do really want to Dybala in, but the problem is I don't really have anyone. I could see if I can offer anyone, but I just don't think we've got the money in general to buy him. Right, let's have a see. Yeah, we don't have the money right now, but I want to see what we have got. Obviously, I'm not going to offer Mbappe. I'm not going to offer these two. Realistically, Pizzi probably is the only option. Actually, Verratti maybe. 70 mil. I'm gonna offer 40. Okay, we could actually be able to get something done here. Let's go 45. Because Dybala, I want to play him centre mid. Let's go 48. 48, and we shake my hand on 48, and we got yourself a deal. Thank you. Okay. So bringing in like our midfield and strike partnerships are going to be so good. We're going to have an Argentine, a Brazilian, a Frenchman, and a Portuguese player. Crucial, obviously. He's 8-9 rated. This is a coup. We're going to be putting together a team that should win the Champions League. Considering the team I had last season with Atletico and we won the Champions League, this one should dominate every game. 150k. I'm shaking your hand right now. Welcome to Paris, Paulo Dybala. So realistically, we've done very well with that deal. 100%. Thank God for Verratti, who I just don't rate at all. Okay, so now we can take Sarabia out and put in Dybala, and Sarabia can go onto the bench because we are going to keep him. So we need another centre mid, maybe more a defensive one, maybe a starting defensive mid. I want Tolisso there, realistically. Then maybe Idrissa Gueye on the bench if he doesn't sell. I'm not too fussed about it. I don't want Herrera really. Don't really want Draxler or Paredes, but I might just keep Draxler on the bench for now, just so we can sort that out. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, we can just like sort through that. But we need a backup striker and we need fullbacks. If we can get fullbacks in and a backup striker, I'm kind of happy for the season, to be honest. But we just need players to sell now. Oh dear, Lord, dear, Lord, dear. Bid for Di Maria. I want Di Maria to stay, honestly. Oh, he's 32 though. No, you know what? I want Di Maria to stay. I love the new game faces that got it, but the thing is, they got added after I'd already started this series. Luckily, they've taken effect in my career mode. Okay, bid for Draxler from Bayer Leverkusen, which is nice. How much did it say we could get? 37. Yeah, let's try and milk it for everything that we've got, and try and bring in a right back or two, and a left back. But you know what? I'm gonna be quite nice. It did say like 37. I'm gonna start at 35. If they can offer anything over 32, all right, 35 accepted, which is nice. I do like Draxler, I will say that, but I think he's too good to be a bench player. I need players that can come in, do a job, but like not gonna moan if they're on the bench. So we've got a bid for Paredes. Again, it's 28 that we can get, and they're only offering 21. So if we go about 25, I'd be happy to take that, because then that's a combined 60 mil between them. So it's alright, we've got financial muscle. We are PSG, we don't care about financial fair play. We can bring in whoever we want. I was thinking also maybe Pogba, but Pogba is very expensive. And he might disrupt my group. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it would actually be good. Alright, anyway. Let's carry on as we mean to go. We can do a bit more training, which is nice. Got a bid for Areola. That's interesting. Up to 38 mil. Maybe we could do a deal. Because one player that I would love to bring in as my main keeper would be Donnarumma. Oblak would be too much from Atleti. I will say that. So how much did it say? 30 something. Can we go 35? 35. Maybe then, maybe we can get something done, because if we can sell Areola, actually I'm going to see if we can offer Navas for Donnarumma and how much it would cost. But I'm going to put him on the thingy for now. Generally, Donnarumma. Okay. But hang on, I just saw something that caught my eye, but I don't know if it's actually true. Donnarumma. No, 92 reflexes. I thought I saw 99 then. Oh yeah, I need to do the thingy. Right, Draxler is sold. Bid for Choupo-Moting, which is fine. Okay, so now I'm going to test that theory. how much did it say? Up to 63 mil. If we could try and get a deal with Navas and money for Donnarumma, I'd be happy with that. It's just whether or not they would actually want a player like that. 36 mil on top. I could afford it. If I can get that down to about 20 mil, I think we've got ourselves a good purchase. I would need another backup keeper, but a cheap one shouldn't be that hard to find, I don't think. We're trying to make moves this season. PSG for the Champions League. That is what I want to come in. If I don't do it, then I'm another failure at PSG, because domestically they battered last season. 28 mil, and I'll be like, okay, I'll shake your hand right now. But any less than that, any more than that, I'll be like, ugh. Okay, 28 mil. We'll get the wages of Navas back, and if Areola leaves, we'll get money for that. 35 mil would be nice, so that's about 30 mil from him. I think we're in a good spot right now. I want to say that's going to be... yeah, it's going to be crucial. But the thing is, that's fine. He is our main keeper. He's going to be our keeper for years. Like, what I'm doing is building up teams so they're even stronger than leaving. Because after 1 year, it's unfinished business at Atleti. But obviously, I wanted a new challenge. I'm going to offer like 100k, I think. Okay, he's very happy with that. And Donnarumma has now joined us. We don't have money at the moment, but what I'm doing is waiting for other players to sell. But I just wanted him in, and it means that we can actually put him straight into the like upgrade him, because he's only 21, so he can get a lot better still. There we go, upgrade. Beautiful. Right. See if other players sell now. Right, Paredes is sold. Just need Areola to sell, which he has done. So now we have 55 mil and a good amount of wages to try and bring in a backup striker, at least one of them. Which I do want Mbolo, and I think I'm just going to go for him straight away. Yeah, I think that's key. If I can get the fullbacks done, get my backup striker done, it means then I can focus on upgrading that midfield with any other money that comes in. So is there anyone I can offer? So Choupo-Moting does have a bid in from. Okay, they want a winger, midfielder, or centre back. So a winger, I want to keep Hesse. Herrera I could potentially. Okay, I'm keeping them. I think Herrera's not a bad option, because I don't really have any wingers that are quite cheap to offer. Straight swap for Herrera? God, they want money on top of that. That's nuts. Let's go down to about 4 mil. I'd go maximum 5 mil, I think. Okay, 4 mil's fine. It means we get Herrera's wages back, so that's alright. Okay. Right, Mbolo is very good. Maybe sporadic, honestly. Yeah. This is a player that I've been looking at for nearly a year now. I wanted him at the start of the Atleti season, but just wasn't available. No release clause. Because I want to turn you into a star. Good amount of wages as well. Still got 50 mil in the kitty, which is nice. Which is really nice. Okay, so Florenzi is available, and he's a decent price, you know. I know he's 29, but he has good stats. Bellerin is also available. I'm just not convinced with him with his stamina and stuff. He's quick, but I think Florenzi is a perfect player to bring in. Because we need 2 right backs, and the other one I want to be Julian Korb, I think. Just like a cheap option. Okay, strikers wise, I don't want to offer that. Maybe Choupo-Moting? No, they still don't. Goalkeeper, midfielder, or fullback. So don't have a cheap midfielder really. Like fullback I can, because these players I just don't want. Charlie Taylor, I don't know why like PSG bought you. No offense to you, like you've done a madness going from Burnley to Paris Saint-Germain, but okay, Lopetegui wants Charlie Taylor. What career he's gonna have, Charlie Taylor? I'm kind of disappointed I can't seem to get him for under 10 mil. Okay, there we go. So Florenzi is going to be our first choice. Yes, he's not like the best rating or anything, like he's not the best right back in the world, but he's a very good right back. Okay, important's fine, because like you are going to be first choice. 5-year deal? It won't be a 5-year deal. 3-year deal's totally fine. And we've still got budget to bring in 2 left backs potentially. Oh, actually no, I only need 1 actually, I just thought. Can we go 50k? Insulting? Oh, for God's sake, we have to wait a week for you now. I'm looking forward to seeing how these two fare. Hakimi is probably my first choice. Bit disappointed with that, not gonna lie. Also, I need to look at backup goalkeepers, don't I? Something I can definitely do. Right, I also want to take out Diallo, and we want to put in Mbolo. Oh, Mbappe's back. Okay. So, oh, that's defending. See, do we want his pace up or his shooting? I probably want his shooting more. It'll go up a lot more. Kera, I don't really care about upgrading you. Mbappe, I just want to see if I can get anything done on you. Short passing and short power could go up. Pace realistically doesn't need to go up. He's 99 sprint speed. Yeah, it needs to be that, if anything. Honestly, I'm pretty sure. Let's delete that one off, because that was last year's. Let's go youth. It's not youth, but I just call it that just so I know what I'm working on. Okay. Oh god, we don't actually have too long until the first game of the season, which will be next episode. Julian Corbs, Schulz, Sanabria, Rafinha, Hakimi. Bid for Mbappe from Real Madrid. Block that. Choupo-Moting is now sold, which is nice. Okay, youngsters sold. Clearing out at the moment, which is nice. Still can't go for Florenzi. How much will the Hakimi be? Jesus, Hakimi would be actually a fair bit. Attributes wise though, yeah. Schulz is good, like he's pacey, but he's not great. Whereas Hakimi, I could probably offer someone part exchange for him. Okay, no one from there. See, I've still got like Guerrero and Pizzi. I'm gonna offer Guerrero. Oh. Striker, centre back, or full back? Centre backs, no. Full backs, yes. Okay, it's not the worst price ever, but I do want to bring that down. Luckily, we only need 1 left back. Come on, Zidane, please. You don't care about him. He was out on loan last season to Dortmund. He's not part of your plans. Mendy and Marcelo are, so you don't need him. I think now you're just being an arse to me. Look, is it because I rejected Mbappe, mate? If it is, I'm sorry, but he's our player, and he's one of the main reasons why I've come to this club. You know, I'm going to delegate to buy. I think I can't be bothered to do that one. Tolisso, oh, I can't get Tolisso. No. Rafinha I can, which is nice. I probably might be able to get Sarabia as well, or Sanabria even. I need Florenzi in, but I need midfielders in as well. Fuck. What did I offer for thingy? 21. Accept. I'll accept that. Because I just need him in. Is he number 10 for Real Madrid? Crazy. Alright, so it'll be important. Okay, I need to be less stingy on salary, it seems, because it seems I insult people with the wages. But Hakimi's like, no, I want to join. I want to join. Okay, so we're going to be waiting on Corb, and we're also going to be waiting to try and do Florenzi again. Midfielders is my problem. It's just a problem because I just don't know who to buy. So let's have a quick look at like a defensive mid, because I think that's the area we're struggling most. Like Fabinho would be absolutely sick, but unfortunately I just don't really want to have Naby Keita and Fabinho in the same team. Otherwise I'm just building a Liverpool team. Ndidi is an option. He's approached by Arsenal though right now. Torreira, no. I don't know, it's going to be a struggle to put together this midfield if I want. Guendouzi as a backup, perhaps? Mario Lemina's not a bad option for a backup. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's go see if we can get Renato Sanchez. Hope so. Oh, he's on loan at Strasbourg now. Why? Fuck's sake, man. I just can't think of anyone right now. Plus we don't know how much money we've got yet, so... Right, I should be able to go for Florenzi now. Oh yeah, I can. Just we're running out of money. But to be fair, it's my own fault if I'm going for the likes of Dybala and Joao Felix in this window. Right, I won't insult for Florenzi with like doubling his wages. I'm sorry. Okay, we've actually saved 600k there, or 500k. So that's nice. It probably would be better if you guys like tell me how much money you want, because for me it's tough to try and work out exactly what you want, but I'm happy to give you 100k if you will be willing just to like send online. Thank you. We're still waiting on Corb. Don't need Scholes or Bellerin. Tolisso I do want eventually, so I'll keep on there. I think Rafinha I probably should go for. Unless I go straight for Ndidi right now. I do really want a like holding midfielder. We've got Idrissa Gueye, who it looks like right now is going to be staying. What I'm going to offer straight away is Pizzi. 25 mil on top. Oh, Jesus. Can I like do it like 12 mil plus Pizzi? He's worth a fair bit, you've got to remember that. Let's go 15. 15.1 because I can't be bothered to take that off there. We need to beat Arsenal to this deal, I think. 20 mil. I'm not happy with it, mainly because I need players as well as him. But I should be able to get the Corb deal done and Ndidi. It's going to be tough for his first half of the season. I think that's one of those 11th hour like deals. Like, he was on his way to Arsenal for a medical event. All of a sudden there was a call from Paris Saint-Germain saying, we want you. I'm going to give him 150 just to make sure I get this deal done. See, I want Rafinha as well. I wonder if there's a way I can get it done. Okay. Straight swap for Aguero. I will say that. I was scared then. Sporadic player. 82 raid. But you want to be a sporadic player? That's brilliant for me because it means that I know, like, I don't need to start you. I am happy with that deal. I'm very happy with that deal. Okay, we can get rid of these. It's such a shame that he's out on loan again. Okay, if we can bring in Corb, I think we're done. £2.4 mil, yes. Like, a lot of people that watch this probably think, who the hell is Julian Corb? Like, you're not wrong. Like, he's not a well-known name, but he caught my eye on a few FIFAs ago, mainly because he just has his face and stuff, and he's actually an alright backup. He only wants a 1-year deal. You know what? 2-year deals. We're going to treat you well here in Paris. I know, obviously, you're German, the first time you're leaving Germany and whatnot, but we're going to look after you. I've worked with many different players from many different countries over the last year in management. And you're just another one to add to that list. So we've got in Corb, we've got in Rafinha, we've got in Ndidi, we've got in Florenzi, we've got in Hakimi, we've got in Mbolo, we've got in Donnarumma, we've got in Dybala, we've got in Hermoso, and we've got in Navigator and João Felix. So I'm very happy with that. So what we can do now is totally sort out how we're going to look. Oh, we need a backup keeper. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anyone that I could get like dirt cheap. Like Buffon, would you like to come back for literally like 1 year? Oh, he's retired. Ika. Oh, Ika's still there, but I bet he retires this next year. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. We can try it, but at the moment we don't have any money. But anyway, let's sort out the team and gloss over that later. Okay, so we're going to have a DD there. Okay, our bench is stacked. Okay, so Kara's going to be there. Yeah, I think so, because Adrisa might leave before the end of the window, so I'm going to keep him there for now. So we've got Rafinha and Sarabia on the bench. We've got Hesse, Di Maria and Mbolo, so we've got a very good bench. Oh yeah, Corp needs to go there as well. And there's our 4 extra players. Let's sort out roles now. So Marquinhos captain, do we want that? Marquinhos captain isn't a bad shout, honestly. I'm kind of happy with it. See, we've got brilliant free kick takers. So left short, and then we've got right short with Dybala. Long free kicks. We want So Jao Felix can take it with shot power, but curve. Wait, long shots 91, 84. So yeah, Dybala take them. Penalties. We want Neymar realistically, do we? Yeah. Do we want Neymar taking corners? Probably not. I'd probably say Dybala taking corners. Oh no, Dybala taking the right corner, whipping it in, and then Neymar taking that side. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Actually, I should realistically put a thing on Dybala saying get forward. Get forward. Get into the box across the edge of the box. Stay on the edge of the box, I'd say. Right, I think that is sorted. I'm going to progress up to the first game before we sort out things like squad numbers, because there might be a chance that we get a bit of free money for somewhere. Got a bid for Idrissa Gueye. Perfection. If we get 35 mil in for Idrissa, then we can get a backup keeper and a backup midfielder. If we can get even like 30 mil, that would be nice. I do realise though he is 30, so okay, 30 mil, beautiful. So then we can bring in someone as a replacement. It needs to be, I would say, probably a defensive mid. I'm going to have a look at Emre Can. Oh, he's expensive. Oh, I was not expecting that. Another player I was thinking of is Kramer. Christoph Kramer. He's slow, but he has good stamina, so he could be good. I think Kramer could be decent, you know. And then we could actually look at backup keepers, like good, decent backup keepers. I'm actually gonna weirdly look at Mignolet. See if we can get anything done. I actually don't know if I can actually offer any players now. I don't know if I've got anyone worth anything. Let's have a look with Casillas, because Iker I would like to have as a backup keeper. I just think like another legend like Buffon coming for a year. Why can't Iker Casillas do that? What have we got? None. See, we do have like a couple of players around and about. If I can get this deal done, that'd be perfect. You know what? I can offer 3.4. It's just basically depends on what they want contract wise. He's 79 rated now. He's not a lot high. Sporadic's fine. Oh. 1 year deal. I want to give you a 2 year deal. I know that'll take you over 40, but and I'm happy to give him a fair bit of wages, you know. I'm happy to give him like 50k wages. Fair offer. Iker Casillas, welcome to the club. Don't need money here later. Yeah, Emre Can would just be a bit too much. But if I could get Kramer, maybe Sarabia at a push. But I would need that money in, but the money's not going to come in just yet. Oh, I thought that was actually going to be. Okay, so Diallo's asking to play. There's bigger games ahead. I just can't see myself using you at this stage. But anyway, We are going to end this live stream with just sorting out squad numbers and making sure we've got everything sorted. So Donnarumma is going to be my number 1. And Ika is going to be my number 13, I think. So left backs wise, we want Hakimi as number 3, ideally. Yes, I can take that. Wendell as number 21, maybe 21 would be a nice number. Hermoso maybe number 6. Yeah, 6 is fine. Marquinhos number 5. Diallo 22 and Kera 4. Florenzi 2 and Rob Corb as number 24. I want to give Naby number 8. Or do I? Because he was actually decent number 15 for me. I want to give Dybala number 8 then. Because Neymar's 10. Yeah, give you number 8. And Didi, I'd like to give number 16 if possible. Yes. Rafinha, I want to give you 17's not bad. I'll give you number 17 for now. Neymar's number 10, like I said. 20 for Hesse. João Felix number 9. And Mbolo number 19. Mbolo number 18. I think that could be a good number, you know. Yeah, I am very happy. I'm a happy guy. Happy guy. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap up this first live stream of the PSG era. But it is obviously episode 32 for anyone that's been following this series from the start. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button. I very much appreciate it. Career mode videos should be daily, unless like I give a reason why, or sometimes I just miss like time some, but that's an apology on my behalf. Don't expect them daily, but most of the time they probably will be daily. But yeah, that's going to wrap things up. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button. But until next time, goodbye.